What's up guys, my name is Brandon and today I'm going to be showing you how to fix some common errors and problems you may encounter while running the iOS 10 Yalu jailbreak. So since there are a lot of new jailbreakers on the scene, I want to let you guys know that there are some tweaks out there that could potentially save your device when something goes wrong, because it's inevitable with Cydia. Something will go wrong at one point and not everything has to be resolved with a restore and losing your jailbreak. So if you want to see what those tweaks are that could be potentially life-saving for your jailbreak, check the cards right now, or you can also check the link in the description below. Also, if you ever get stuck in a boot loop or a respring loop or anything like that, I will include a video to fix that in the cards and description as well, because I did make a separate video for that. Alright, so now let's talk about some issues you may be facing and how to fix them. Alright, so let's start with the basics. So this is a semi-tethered jailbreak, which means that you're going to have to run the Yalu application every time your device reboots. So if you try to open up Cydia and it crashes instantly, you need to go to the Yalu application, and if it says you're not jailbroken yet, if you see the big button that says go, you just need to press the go button and then you'll respring into a jailbroken state. Now if the Yalu application won't even open, that's because your certificate expired and you need to re-sideload it with Cydia Impactor like you did the very first time you jailbroke and the very first time you installed that IPA onto your device. And this happens because unless you're a developer, your certificate expires every 7 days, meaning that you're going to have to do this after 7 days if your device reboots or if your battery dies. So for instance, if on the 9th day your battery dies, that means you're going to have to re-sideload it via Impactor. But if your battery doesn't die or your phone doesn't reboot after 7 days, you'll be fine until that day happens where it does reboot or your battery dies. Now this may not even be an issue if I upload a video later down the road showing you how to jailbreak with a 1-year certificate, so just stay tuned to my channel to see if that ever happens, because it did happen with the Pengu 9.3.3 jailbreak. Now if Cydia isn't showing up on your springboard when you go into the Yalu application, it says you're already jailbroken, you may need to manually flush the cache via SSHing into your device. And this is an interesting one because with previous jailbreaks, you're usually able to SSH via Wi-Fi, but with Yalu, you can only SSH via USB. So I will have some links below on how to SSH into your device via USB on both Windows and Mac. But I'm going to be showing you how to do this on a Mac right now. Alright, so to do this on a Mac, you're going to need to download a program called iPhone Tunnel. I'll have a link for that down in the description below. And if you're on a Windows computer, you have it easier, you can just use iFunbox, and I will have a guide to that down below. Alright, so let's get straight to it. So once you download iPhone Tunnel, you're going to go ahead and open it up on your Mac. Then you should see this up here on the very top status bar. Then you're going to just click on Turn Tunnel On. Once it connects, you're going to go to Tools, SSH, and then you should see this right here. Now if you get a message before this saying yes or no, just put in yes, and then you should get right here, and the default password is Alpine. And if you enter the password correctly, you should see it say mobile. Now from here, you need to enter this command, UI cache space kill all space springboard. Exactly how I typed it, just like that. Then you're going to hit enter or return, and then it should hang for a second, and then it should kill your springboard. Now if it doesn't kill your springboard, and it should happen instantly, so it's looking like it's not going to happen just because of the UI cache, we're just going to enter kill all springboard once this comes back, and then it should instantly kill our springboard and respring our device. Alright, so as you can see, it came back with mobile there and we did not respring. So now we're just going to enter kill all springboard just like this. So just copy this and then paste it, and as you can see, it instantly resprings our iPhone right there. And then once it comes back, you should have Cydia on your device. And if Cydia still isn't showing up on your device after this, try removing the Yalu application, re-sideloading it through Impactor like you did the very first time, and then trying this whole process over again. And also, if you get any kind of error saying connection refused or connection closed by another client or something like that, any kind of error, just reboot your device and then boot it back up into a jailbroken state and then try this again. And like I said, the process is a little bit different on Windows, so I will have a guide to how to do it on Windows down in the description below. Now, if Yalu keeps failing to boot you into a jailbroken state, you may just need to delete the Yalu app and re-sideload it through Impactor like you did the very first time. And if you keep getting booted into safe mode and can't see your theme or your tweaks or anything like that, that's caused by a bad tweak or a confliction of tweaks, and you need to go into Cydia and remove the last tweak you installed. You can also use iCleaner Pro to disable certain tweaks until you find the ones that actually cause the issue. And this is exactly what I talked about and showed how to do this in my boot loop video. Alright, so now let's move on to some error codes you may get inside of Cydia. So an important thing to know with these error codes is that they sometimes tell you what's actually causing the error, and you just kind of have to read it carefully and know what to look for. So always be looking at the source, a source name or a package name or something in the red text or yellow text, and it usually tells you what the issue is. So if you get a buffer error like the one shown here where it says buffer_write and then it says all this text here in red, you most likely have a 16 gigabyte device, and that error means that you've just run out of space on the partition that Cydia installs files on. And to fix this, you need to delete a few themes or tweaks and then install the stashing tweak. So once you go into Cydia, you need to hit edit, add, and then add this source right here. It's coolstar.org/public repo. And then when you add that repo, you need to go down and find stashing. Now this has not been updated for 10.2 yet, but when it does get updated for 10.2, this is what you need to install. As of right now, it only works on devices up to 10.1.1, and it does not work on the Yalu 10.2 jailbreak. So just stay tuned for that. It will be updated soon. So in the meantime, all you need to do is just delete some themes and tweaks until this package is updated, which should be very soon. Now, another common error is the database error, and this could actually be the easiest fix you've ever done or the hardest. So if you get the failed to fetch text right here in yellow, it could mean that you just tried installing packages before the sources finished loading. So to fix this, all you have to do is go into Cydia and refresh the sources and let them fully refresh, then close Cydia and reopen Cydia. You should also try removing some of the sources, especially the ones that say failed to fetch and the text there. You should try removing the sources, and you should also try refreshing the sources with a VPN enabled. Now, if you get the database error with all red text like this that says no such file, you're going to need to do a bit more. So this is usually caused by hitting reset all content and settings, which is something you should absolutely never do with a jailbroken device. And since this issue will take a while to resolve, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below to a text guide on how to solve this. And if enough people actually request a video be made for this error, I will make a separate video for this. But the thing you need to take away from this is just to never click reset all content and settings. It will give you this error, and it's such a pain to fix. Now, if you're getting this error right here where it says var log apt missing, this red text in Cydia here, it means that a specific file is missing, but luckily it's a very easy fix. So to do this, you will need mterminal from Cydia. So if you don't have that, just go ahead into Cydia and download mterminal. And from here, you need to type in su and hit return, and then you need to enter your password. The default password is Alpine, so I'm just going to put Alpine in there right now. Hit return, and then you should see it says root. And now from here, what you need to type in is mkdir, which is make directory, space /var/log/apt, and then hit return. And as you can see, mine says the file exists because I've already done this. I've already made that directory previously to get rid of this error. But once you add this, you should notice that that error doesn't pop up in Cydia anymore. And if you get this error right here that says database, encountered a section with no package header, this usually means that you added a source that corrupted some files. And all it usually takes is removing the last source you added before this error started occurring. And then once you do that, you just force quit Cydia and reboot your device, and you should be good. Also, just make sure to let your sources fully refresh before you do anything. And if that doesn't work, you need to open up mterminal and run the command apt-get space update. So as I mentioned earlier, it really helps to actually read the error codes because they will usually tell you what the issue is. So if you guys have any other errors, let me know in the comment section below, or just send me a screenshot on Twitter, and I may actually make a second video covering some more errors. I just wanted to make a video showing you some of the most common errors that I've gotten in the past few days and how to fix those. So I hope this helps some of you out there, and if it did, I'd really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe for a lot more troubleshooting videos like this, top tweaks videos, just a lot more on the channel related to the iOS 10 jailbreak. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.